Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mo, and today I'll be showing you how to do the navigation and firmware update for any modern Kia, Hyundai, or Genesis product. Kia recently updated their site, or a site that is, to allow the car owner to actually download the update and administer it themselves without having to go through a dealership or ship an SD card. Alright guys, so we begin by opening a web browser. This does work on any Mac or Windows computer, so whichever one you have, you're in luck. Go to update.kia.com and you'll probably be automatically loaded into the American site. I noticed that if you choose Canada or the USA from that little drop down up there, you will not be able to download the software. It says newest map and software is not available or will be available soon. So a little trick that I found is switch it to Korea, and if you're on Google Chrome, you'll actually get a little prompt asking you to translate, and then you just click on that shortcut and just download whichever installer you need. In my case, it's Windows. It's a pretty small download, just 33 megabytes. Went ahead and downloaded that, and just click on it or find it wherever your downloader goes to, and it'll open up the navigation updater. So you got to start by clicking Korea, then English, and I agreed to all these terms that you see here, and then just click next. Then wherever you'd like to save the program to, and I chose to choose a desktop icon too. This is where the tricky part begins. So it'll automatically go into the Korean region, so always start by going non-member and then Kia Motors. For me, because I have a Kia Forte, I chose not to register because it seems to be a lot of people having problems with that particular process. So this takes some time, it does its thing, and then it's going to load a secondary portion from where we'll go ahead and choose our appropriate region. So up top you see that little gear, click there, and then I switched that back to Canada. And from there, it's going to really help you find the particular car that you actually have, as well as load the proper information and map info also. So clicked on Kia for myself, but if you have a Hyundai or a Genesis product, that'll work for you too. So clicked OK there, and from here it kind of gives you some instructions on how to find your software version from your head unit. You can type it in up top where it says enter the model name. I just chose my vehicle, so Forte and 2019 four-door. If you're in another region, it'll show a different list of cars for you. And then choose your storage location. You can choose to download it directly to the SD card that's in your head unit, or your own SD card, or in my case, I chose the hard drive. So it's going to take quite a time to download, 18,000 megabytes. The final download amount that I found was 22 gigabytes, so this can take some time. For me, about 30 minutes as it's saying there. So I'm going to skip ahead and show you it as it's about to be done. Quick piece of information. I originally had done this by downloading it to a USB stick and did the update, and I found my navigation wasn't working. I found out that you have to actually overwrite the SD card that's there, or else you're going to be reading old nav data with the updated firmware. So I had to redo this whole process. I backed up everything that was on the old SD card, and I copied everything over to everything that was downloaded over to the SD card. It worked flawlessly at that point. So this is it here, finishing up. It's going to give you some instructions as to like how to find the update menus within your head unit. Usually just set up, scroll over, and then set up and then update. So I clicked OK. So from this point, if you download it directly to your SD card, you have no more steps here with this program. If you are like me and you downloaded it to your hard drive, then just make sure to copy it over to the SD card. I'll show you which files to be copying over. In my case, it's saved to the documents folder under the Hyundai Motor Group. I'll show you that in just a moment. So I'm just closing the program now. So this is the directory where it actually saved all the info to. So navigation updater, first folder, then data, then this is my particular car's information. Double click on that, and then all the files that you see here need to be copied over to the SD card. All right, so next step here, I just inserted the SD card that we copied the files to, put that into the head unit there. Of course, I already did this prior to filming this video. I wanted to make sure it actually worked. But yeah, so I'm gonna do it again just to show you guys the process. It's pretty straightforward. It is a lot of waiting. It took me about 25 minutes in total. And yeah, so make sure you keep your car running, or you have an accessory mode and you have enough fuel or battery charge to get you through the entire update. You don't want to have any sort of corrupted system because your head unit had to shut down. So after it restarted there for me, you'll see it's saying preparing navigation there. It's taking its time. I clicked setup, scrolled over to the next page, and then system info. Here you're seeing the software version that I mentioned a little bit earlier, where you can type that into that Kia program. I'm going to give you the exact information you needed. So click update. For me, it's saying that it's already been installed, but for you, if you haven't done it, it'll say that it's a new update. Click on install, and I chose to install it now. You can delay it for another moment. So here I'm just doing a time lapse of the entire process for you. Just it did take quite a long time. I do apologize for it being a little bit shaky there because it is a time lapse. But yeah, so it does restart a few times. It'll update 3 things for me, but I did notice some other people had up to 5 different updates. I guess it depends on which software version you're coming from. So once it restarts, you'll be just taken back to the home page there, and if you keep that navigation SD card input, then you'll get your navigation come up. Now I don't know exactly if this works if you don't have nav built into your car already and you download this update. I'm not sure if it'll enable that feature for you because I'm not sure if the modem or the GPS antenna comes built into the cars that don't have the nav from the dealership. So that concludes it for the update of the firmware and navigation. There is a whole other video coming detailing some of the changes that Kia has made, as well as the features and what may have been taken away that people previously liked. So please consider sharing and subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on that video. Thanks for watching.